We're happy to be here. Happy birthday and anniversary to Rock 101.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you very, very,
Can
very
you believe it's been 40 years?
I was thinking about this earlier, and it's 4 decades goes by almost like that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, every day is so fast and it's so full, and music and people that you talk to on the radio, and people like yourself, and concerts and traveling around the world. I mean, you can tell me more about that. I mean, you've been around the globe, I'm sure, a lot more times than I have doing shows. And
there's quite a return to what you're playing, to classic rock, all through Europe and the UK. Mm. The classic rock festivals are the best festivals to get through because it spans, bands from the late 60s right through the early 70s, and once in a while they throw in an 80s band like Def Leppard that was still doing that guitar kind of pop, through the 80s and 90s. There's still bands like that, and all mashed together. It's just great music. People were interviewing us in London because we were just there, plugging our new CD, saying, what is it about classic rock? And somebody gave me a quote that I'd like to recycle. Mm-hmm. It's real music played by real musicians. It's not computers and samples. It's real guys playing, and they speed up and slow down. You're a little out of tune. You hit a bad note once in a while. Well, but it's the moment. Yeah. Like tonight here is going to be a big 90-minute moment of our stuff with the people who haven't heard some of these songs live for a long, long, long time, and we haven't played them together for a long time. We really enjoy doing this stuff. It's amazing. But to see the reaction, like we saw in Sweden and the UK, and then now to come here to home, because Vancouver is the home of BTO. Was back when we were like a Vancouver band. Mm-hmm. To come back here to the Commodore, which is where we started, basically, brought ZZ Top here, and then ended up at the Gardens at the P&E grounds, and we set a house record there a couple of years later. It's just amazing for us to be here. It's great.
Yeah. Well, who can forget Pharaoh's and the Body Shop? And the image.
We paid our dues here in Gastown.
Yeah. Have you ever walked around the city and you just see the plaque down on the sidewalk and Oil Can Harry's? So, but it's flashback.
A lot of the stuff's gone. I'm so glad just walking the stairs here. Yeah. I'm so glad the Commodore is still here. Yeah. It's one of the best rooms in North America.
Absolutely.
Most British bands, all the European bands, when they start a tour, they want to start here at the Commodore. This is like the testing ground. Yeah. Come here and rent a warehouse and rehearse, and this is where they do their first couple of gigs.
You said that last time you were here was 1974?
Yeah, 73 or 74. Yeah.
What's it like for you walking back in here?
Actually, I remembered the stage when I walked in. Yeah. I thought the bar was a little closer to the stage than it is.
I think it was.
I think it was, too. So, see there.
Back in the days of Drew.
35 years ago.
Yeah. Remodeled it. Wait till you see the...
Alzheimer's? I don't think so.
Have you been upstairs?
Upstairs.
They've really remodeled that up there.
We don't have to change in the toilet anymore. They actually have a dressing room and a shower.
Oh, you're kidding. No.
I wanted to ask you about Not Fragile. You said you had the box made into a footstool?
Yeah, I have the original box at home, and... I upholstered a top for it, and it's a footstool.
First track, side one, Not Fragile. You said you sequenced this album, and
well, I produced them all. So you sequence them. You try to put it in order of a good song.
The most important song first.
The most important song first. You said you played this at the festival this past summer, and the crowd just
when Fred walked out front stage alone, this is his moment, and does that da-da-da-da-da-da. And and got a response from 38,000 people with their hands in the air. I thought, wow, this is incredible. And then there's a drum roll, and I come in with the same riff with the guitar. It's it was amazing. This is kind of the beginning of, heavy metal rock, basically, this song.
Let's listen to it. It's Not Fragile with Randy, Fred, live from the Commodore. Classic Rock 101.